Stop everything you are doing right now, because what we just discovered about insert title or show name will completely shatter everything you thought you knew. Fans are already losing their minds, and honestly, we are not ready for the chaos that's coming. Secrets are being revealed, loyalties are being tested, and one character's shocking decision is about to turn the entire story upside down. Betrayal, heartbreak, and a twist that no one saw coming are all wrapped into a single explosive moment that will leave you questioning everything. If you thought the last episode was intense, brace yourself. This next chapter is going to redefine the game completely. From forbidden alliances to devastating losses, nothing is safe anymore. And the question we all need to ask ourselves is, who will survive the fallout when everything comes crashing down? The moment character name steps onto the scene in this next part, you can feel the tension immediately. Their expression is unreadable, but the eyes, those eyes tell a story of pain, anger, and determination all at once. It's clear that what they are about to do will shock everyone, and honestly, it feels like the calm before a storm that has been brewing for far too long. No one could have predicted the choices being made here, because every move feels calculated and every word spoken hides a deeper secret. The first thing that becomes clear is that alliances are shifting. Characters who once seemed inseparable are now quietly glancing over their shoulders, wondering who they can trust. And the betrayal that we thought might never happen? It's finally coming, and it's worse than anyone could have imagined. At the heart of all this chaos is main character. Watching them struggle with what is right and what is necessary is gut-wrenching, because we know how much they care, but also how far they are willing to go. In one scene alone, the weight of their decision can be felt in every glance, every hesitant step, every pause before they speak. Their internal battle is reflected in the tension that surrounds them, the whispers, the sidewise glances, the knowing smirks of those who have already begun plotting in secret. And then there's the revelation that will stop you in your tracks. Someone close to them is hiding a secret so powerful it could destroy everything main character has worked for. The way this secret comes to light is subtle, almost too subtle, but once you notice the hints, you realize just how much danger everyone is really in. Meanwhile, the antagonist, or at least the character we have feared the most, is executing a plan that's more cunning than anything we've seen before. Every action they take is designed to manipulate, confuse, and destabilize the people around them. And the most terrifying part? They're doing it in plain sight, while everyone around them is too distracted by smaller crises to notice the bigger picture. The tension builds because you can see that someone is going to fall for the trap, and the fallout will not be small. There's a sense of inevitability in this, a creeping feeling that no one is truly safe. Even the characters who think they are prepared, who think they have anticipated every move, are about to find themselves blindsided in a way that leaves them reeling. And as if that weren't enough, there is an emotional twist that strikes at the core of the story. A character who has been quietly suffering, watching from the sidelines, finally makes a move that changes everything. The impact of this action ripples across the group in ways that are impossible to ignore. Relationships are fractured, trust is broken, and loyalties are questioned in a way that will leave fans reeling for weeks. And just when you think you have a handle on what's happening, the script delivers another gut punch, a revelation about a family secret that completely redefines a character's motivations. It's shocking, it's emotional, and it changes everything we thought we knew about the story so far. At this point, every character is at a crossroad. Decisions must be made, alliances forged or broken, and every choice carries consequences that could alter the entire trajectory of the series. The tension is almost unbearable because you know that even the smallest misstep could trigger a chain reaction that none of them are prepared for. And just when you think the suspense couldn't get any higher, the script drops a bombshell that leaves viewers questioning not only the story, but the very foundation of what they believed about the characters. Secrets are revealed, hearts are broken, and the first cracks in the carefully constructed world begin to appear. The question now becomes unavoidable. Who will survive when the truth comes out, and who will be left to pick up the pieces when everything falls apart? Because one thing is certain, nothing and no one will ever be the same again.
The moment we move into this part of the story, the tension skyrockets because the fallout from the previous events is already rippling through every character. Everyone is on edge, and even the most confident faces are hiding fear. Character name is no exception. They are trying to stay calm, but it's obvious that the last revelation has shaken them to their core. Their every action now feels deliberate, calculated, yet cautious, as if one wrong move could destroy everything they fought for. And the stakes are higher than ever because new alliances are forming, quietly, behind closed doors. People who were once friends are now plotting, and whispers of betrayal hang heavy in the air like a storm waiting to break. Meanwhile, the antagonist has taken full control of the situation in ways that are terrifyingly clever. Every word they speak, every gesture they make is designed to manipulate not only the main characters, but also the audience. You can see the gears turning in their mind, how to push the right buttons, how to destabilize the people around them, how to exploit every hidden weakness. And they have allies in unexpected places. The tension builds because the audience begins to realize that no one is immune. Every character, no matter how powerful or careful, is vulnerable to the consequences of their plans. And the suspense is heightened further because the series is dropping subtle hints, small glances, cryptic comments, and unexplained actions that suggest the antagonist's true plan is far bigger than anyone could have imagined. One of the most gut-wrenching aspects of this section is watching main characters struggle to protect those they love. They are being pulled in multiple directions between loyalty, love, duty, and survival. And every choice they make carries consequences that could ripple through the story in ways they can't anticipate. Watching them wrestle with their conscience is both heartbreaking and exhilarating because it feels so real. You can see their internal battle in every look, every pause, every careful word. And when they finally make a decision, it's shocking, not because it's wrong, but because it is bold, unexpected, and fraught with risk. At the same time, new secrets begin to surface that make the stakes even higher. A hidden past, a betrayal long buried, and an unexpected connection between characters all come to light. These revelations are perfectly timed to destabilize the character's sense of security, making the audience wonder who can be trusted now. And just when you think one shocking twist has reached its peak, the script drops another bombshell. A character who seemed innocent is revealed to have been hiding their own agenda all along. Their motives are murky, their loyalties unclear, and the consequences of their actions could destroy everything. The tension becomes almost unbearable because every character's move now feels like walking a tightrope over a pit of disaster. But the suspense doesn't stop there. Relationships begin to fracture in unexpected ways. Friendships that were thought unbreakable are tested, and romantic connections are strained to the breaking point. The emotional stakes are enormous, and you can feel it in every interaction. Every look, every word, every decision carries weight. And the audience can't help but lean in, desperate to know how each character will react when the next revelation hits. The writing ensures that we are invested not just in the plot twists, but in the emotional fallout, because it's the heartbreak, the betrayal, and the moments of courage that make this story unforgettable. And then comes the shocking moment that leaves viewers gasping, a secret so explosive, so deeply hidden that it changes the entire game. It's the kind of revelation that makes you stop and replay every scene you've seen so far, realizing the hidden clues were there all along. This secret doesn't just affect one character, it has ramifications for everyone. Suddenly, alliances, loyalties, and even love are thrown into chaos, and as the tension builds, the story asks the impossible question. When the truth finally comes out, who will be left standing, and who will be irreparably broken by the consequences? The cliffhanger at the end of this section is brutal because it leaves every character and the audience on the edge. Just as character name thinks they have control of the situation, an unexpected betrayal hits from the least likely direction. Someone they trusted implicitly has been playing a dangerous game, and now everything is teetering on the edge of disaster. The suspense is suffocating.